talk about the rules here and talk about who's it's going to advantage in your opinion. Here are the rules laid out by CNN. It starts at 9 p.m., 90 minutes long, 2 commercial breaks with no studio audience. They will be standing the whole time. Their mics will be muted except when it's their turn to speak. They get a pen, a pad of paper, bottle of water, nothing else, no notes, no props. Who is this benefiting, Trump or Biden?
It benefits both of them for different reasons, right? Depending on what you're talking about. So the mic that's turned off after every response to a question, I think it actually advantages Donald Trump, because you saw what happened in the first debate against Joe Biden in 2020. That didn't go so well when at that point President Trump was going at it. No studio audience. That advantages President Biden because Trump is the master of the rally, the master of feeding off of an audience. The two moderators, the two CNN moderators, there is a clear perception that CNN kind of leans left of center, and that this would be more difficult possibly for the former president, Donald Trump. It actually may advantage him because those two moderators know that they go over what is perceived to be the line of fairness with the audience, that they're going to get it and probably get it right there live from Donald Trump. And we've seen that kind of engagement before. I always go back to 2012 when Newt Gingrich was running for the Republican nomination. It was a South Carolina debate. No one knew who was going to come out of the primary yet. And John King asked, his first question of Newt Gingrich was a question he asked about his marriage. And Newt Gingrich fired back at John King. You could see King thrown back in his chair. And a lot of people reacted negatively. So would Donald Trump engage with one or both of the moderators from CNN tonight? My money is on it at some point. So maybe that's an advantage. And the last thing I'll say is the 90 minutes standing. Joe Biden shows energy tonight. And I think everyone is saying, well, what does he have to do? He's got to show that. He's got to show he can hang in it for 90 minutes. That could advantage Joe Biden just by getting through that 90-minute examination.
As you said, these are both veteran debaters. You also said it's the most important debate potentially ever. So how are they preparing? Because while this might move the needle, I mean, if there is a misstep, that could potentially upend this race.
So let's talk about a little piece of trivia. The question is, who won the last 5 presidential debates? The 3 between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, the 2 between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. According to public polls published after each of those 5 debates, you know what the answer is? Not Donald Trump. He actually lost all 5 on the scorecards of the pollsters after the debate, and yet seemed to score very well with the American public, certainly in 16. So grading these things is really kind of perilous, but I think we're going to know who did well tonight when it's all said and done, based on our expectations of 2 people, Brittany, we actually feel we know very well.